All right, can we say restart? Company and COVID knocked us off the rails, and we're going to talk about today how to get back on the right track again and get started all over again.
Yep.
Yep. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back to our restart. And we're trying to get back on the rails here after COVID and company came into us. Kind of really knocked us off track. And now we're going to do a restart. And Lisa is doing really well with her carnivore. I've struggled with it. I'm going to make a little change of course. I love meat, but I can't just eat meat all the time. I'm missing my vegetables and the other stuff. So I'm going to do a little something different. I'll explain, but let's let Lisa tell you about her successes with the carnivore.
Yeah, I feel a lot better doing carnivore. The only change that I'm making is that I'm going to be, I was trying for a while to just do the beef, bacon, butter, eggs, and I found too many times when I didn't have anything to eat and then I ate the wrong things. So I know that could be remedied, but for now I'm just doing carnivore. So anything meat, a little bit of cheese. I don't want to eat too much cheese, but a little bit of cheese and really any kind of meat, not processed meat other than bacon.
So tell them how you managed through the 2 weeks. How much weight did you gain or lose?
Well, from the beginning, it's been 3 weeks now, right? I've lost 23 pounds, but then I gained back 1 in the past 2 weeks.
That's pretty good over the last 2 weeks, over what we've gone through.
So, yeah, once everybody got sick, because I was the first one to have it, and then my dad got it, my mom got it, Bob got it, both of our kids, my other daughter got it, so everybody was sick. And we had company from out of town, like a lot of company. We always have company coming. And it's
right
hard.
At the end
People
of it.
bring
Right
food.
At the end of it, yeah.
And so we're getting back on track. And This is my 3rd day of being back on track. And so I've, starting to get back into the groove of things. And not giving up. So we have some tips after Bob shares. We'll go through what we've done that has helped us get back on track.
I give her a lot of credit. She's stuck with the carnivore pretty hard. I mean, we could have both really put on a lot of weight. I only put on maybe 2 to 3 pounds through the thing, but I cheated a lot. I wanted comfort food. The willpower just wasn't there. But I'm ready to get back on it because January 9th is my last day of my goal. And I really I need about another 10 to 12 pounds off of me. And it's going to be hard. I'm going to work hard at it. Like I told you before, I'm making a change. I can't go carnivore. I'm going to do keto. And I need those vegetables. And I think a lot of it with me is moderation. But I need to start hitting the workouts. Not hard workouts, but a little bit of cardio, getting out walking, getting on the elliptical machine and putting my time in there. And there's other things that I think have to go along with diet, not just your eating, if you really want to see some numbers pop up for you. Yeah. I think it's a combination of everything.
So how many carbs are you looking at?
I'm looking at 30 carbs. And I've got it on tracker now with the keto app, and I'm making out my menu. I'm making out a menu of everything that I can eat, including all my sauces, meats, the vegetables, what the count is, and how much, because I'm a foodie. I like to eat.
Yeah, he is.
And I can fill up a plate. And I need to manage my portions. I think that's a major thing with me. I don't think I eat that bad, but my portions are too big.
Yeah.
And I'm getting away. I've tried eating once a day. I've tried eating twice a day. I've tried eating 3 times a day. I've tried eating 5 or 6 times a day of just really small portions, because when you watch different people on TV and what their successes are, you see a whole different avenue. You see a whole avenue of things. And I've tried a whole bunch of them. 5 or 6 times for me was not good.
No,
I
definitely not.
put on weight because I didn't eat the right things as my snacks.
But you also didn't like the once. I do 1 meal a day, and I've done that for about 8 years.
Yeah. 1 meal a day just makes me hangry. I can't make it through the day. It makes me very irritable. All I'm thinking about is dinner. And then I sit down and I overeat.
For me.
And it's horrible.
It was an adjustment, but I was diagnosed with diabetes, type 2 diabetes, about 8 years ago. And thankfully, the doctor I went to had said that it could be cured with fasting. So I decided to go that route instead of going on medication. And it was hard to get used to doing that, but it totally reversed it. It hasn't come back. So I am pretty good about 1 meal a day. Every now and then I'll have something. If I'm hungry, I try to listen to my body, but most of the time, 1 meal a day works.
And it really is amazing, guys, that when she does stick to the mostly red meat, a little bit of pork, a little bit of chicken, those things, but mainly the red meat, when she sticks to that, there is such a noticeable improvement in personality, in mood.
Which personality do you like better?
Yeah, which personality? No, the mood is so much better. She's just happier. And if that's what it takes, I mean, she's got some health issues that she's finding out that carnivore is the best way for her.
Yeah, definitely.
And I need to be able to support her in that, but I need some other things to go along with me because I don't think it's healthy for me just to eat meat because I'm just not happy with that.
No.
And you've got to be happy. And it's not the sweet tooth. That's not really the problem. It's not a sweet tooth. I guess it would mainly be portion. I mean, I like
you like onions and mushrooms.
Yeah, I like onions and mushrooms and stuff like that on my steak, and that's what I want to do. And you've got to keep living. To me, I know she gets tired of me saying that, but you got to keep living. And that's part of what I enjoy in life, and putting a good sauce on my steak.
Yeah.
If I want to.
So just trying to find some
sauteed onions, sauteed mushrooms.
Healthy sauces. And
it just makes the world a difference. It just makes it a whole new experience for me. Instead of just eating for functionality, I'm eating for enjoyment too.
Yeah, and I realized that I really can't eat for enjoyment with my body.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoy. There's nothing I like better than a good ribeye. Or what was that steak you made me that one night? That was really good, like a filet mignon.
Oh, I made her a filet mignon.
A really thick one.
Yeah.
So that might be my new favorite. I'm not sure, but yeah. So we're gonna go over some of the things.
She's got good taste.
Yeah.
Ribeyes and filet mignon, great.
Only eat once a day.
Yeah.
Don't have to go to the doctor. It's worth it.
Yeah.
I'm saving money on all that diabetes stuff that I don't have to do.
That's very true. And your health is the most important thing. I mean,
and I feel so much better.
Yeah.
I'm not, and we don't need to get counseling if I just eat meat.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go the keto way. I'm going to mix in my vegetables along with my meat and keep my carbs under 30, which I'm going to do. And I think that's not bad for me. Eat about 11 o'clock, leafy greens, some cheese, some meat, put a little bit of meat in there, and that'll tide me to the dinner. So 2 times a day, eating, and I'm going to up my water intake because I'm not doing a very good job with that either. That's keeping me from losing weight. I'm a firm believer that you have to drink water to lose weight.
Yeah.
If you don't, you're not going to lose it no matter how little you eat.
Yeah.
It's just not good for you not to drink water. So I've got to up that, and I'm going to put myself at about 90 ounces.
Okay.
3 full bottles. My water bottle's 30 ounces, so I'm going to try and do 3 of them.
And I'm doing
3 of them a day.
A gallon a day.
Yeah, and you're doing a gallon. To me, that's a little high, but there's a whole lot of different opinions on that too. Mm-hmm. So she's going to try it, and if she can do it, then more power to her, and I hope it works.
Yeah.
I hope it works. Because we need, like everybody else out there, we need to find the right answer, and the right answer is not the same for everybody. We've found that out, right?
But we are. Do you want to go ahead and share our things that we're doing to get back on track?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the first thing is accountability.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we have each other, which has helped me immensely. When I've tried to do this all by myself, it is far less successful because, you know, we're not on the same page. He'll offer ice cream or whatever to me, and it's so hard to say no. So being on the same page with somebody...
I quit doing that, though. I don't offer you ice cream anymore.
But having an accountability partner or joining a group, I'm part of 2 different groups online on Facebook. That helps. I have a group of friends, and they always ask me how I'm doing when we get together. So accountability is huge, right? What do you...
But I think with the accountability, I think the biggest thing is asking each other at the end of our day, how did you do today?
Yeah.
How'd you do? What did you eat?
Yeah.
Did you stay within? And don't lie, you know, because you're only cheating yourself if you lie.
Right.
You're only going to get out of this what you put into it, and be honest with each other.
Yeah, you've got to be. I mean, that's part of accountability. Like with my group of friends, I get together every Thursday morning.
Mm-hmm.
We're very honest about anything we're struggling with, not just food, but it really does help to just know they're going to be asking me, and to be honest, even when I've messed up.
Yep.
And pray for each other, help each other get back on, and go through life together. So.
Yep. Then what else?
The second thing, I've heard people say this, and it seems to be true, just speaking it out loud. So just kind of a confession.
To each other. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah, just saying it out loud kind of switches your brain from that addiction mode into recovery. And that you're not hiding anymore, which is kind of, you know, when you're hiding it and trying to keep it to yourself, it's not good, regardless of what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, food, alcohol, whatever. So.
Yeah. And you know what? Don't be afraid to, I mean, nobody doing this, I think, is going to be absolutely perfect. If you are, more power to you.
Yeah.
I think it's, I think it's just minimizing your cravings, but you just got to remember that you're only cheating yourself when you do that.
Right.
And you know, I especially feel it when I'm working out hard, when I do workouts and stuff like that. I don't want to, it makes me come back and not really want to eat anything bad, because I think about all that hard work that I just did, all the sweat that I just put out, and now I'm going to have a piece of cake. Mm-hmm. No, I'm not going to do it. So exercise is probably part of the accountability too.
It is. That's how we're starting to
It's a self-accountability that you don't want to waste what you just did.
Yeah.
At least I don't.
Oh, yeah.
I don't.
Too.
And so what else we got?
So kind of related to that, and the third thing would be to get rid of self-blame and shame. I have done this really poorly in the past, where when I do mess up, I beat myself up. I feel really bad. I just kind of wallow in the self-pity, and usually that leads me to like a donut or something to make me feel better.
God.
And then it just spirals from there. So I think it's important to acknowledge that you made a mistake and then get back on track without beating yourself up.
Yeah, I think the more we look forward and quit looking back, the better off we are.
Yeah. Then
because once it's done, it's done.
Right.
And
so get back
learn from it, get back on track, and go forward. But you don't have to beat yourself up for a week because you did something wrong. You had a big old piece of lasagna or something like that. You don't want to do that, but if it happens, it happens, and you just work harder.
Yeah.
Work harder in the weight room or the track, walking, double it up and get back to where you were.
Yeah.
Recover from it.
Definitely.
Recover. Don't just brood about it.
Yeah.
And
leave the past.
And then try and figure out how you avoid that situation that you got into. And most of the time,
right,
it's peer pressure.
Well, that's
it's going out to dinner with everybody.
Point number 4.
Yeah.
Plan for the next time.
Plan for the next time.
So we've done that. I tried to do that when I messed up, like our last going out with our friends and going to an Italian restaurant and eating a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
You know, when we mess up good.
A small loaf with
Yeah.
honey butter on it.
Yeah.
But
But to plan for next time, like, always have food available. We've gone out and gotten food that I always have food that I can prepare for myself. When we've gone to places, to check the menu ahead of time and make sure they have something on it that I can eat that falls within my diet that I'll enjoy. Yeah, just
and do
because
that.
it feels better to stay on track than, you know, I'd rather go out with friends, even if I have to drink lemon water, just water. You know, that's better than how guilty I feel later and how bad I feel when I don't eat right. So just trying to make a plan for the next time. The last time we went out with the same couple, we went and remember we ate a bunch of ribs before we got together, and we didn't even eat together.
We didn't even
they
eat
like
together.
to eat food that is not within our
Yeah.
realm. So
And I'll tell you one thing that's been really good for us: the food trucks.
Yeah, love the food trucks.
Love the food trucks.
Less expensive?
For ribs, they're not as expensive. We've got a couple. We're in Pace, Florida. We found a couple food trucks that we just love. Hero Meat for euros.
Yeah, the lamb.
And the lamb.
And you can just
And
buy
we
the
just
side
buy
of meat.
Yeah, we buy a side order, and then we take our own tortilla. That's
I don't even
keto
want
friendly. She doesn't have the thing, but I have the keto friendly, and a little tzatziki sauce. And now I've got it, and it's so inexpensive that way.
Yeah.
So
and the
that's
Mexican
one-
food trucks have just ribs where you can just get
Yep.
just an order of ribs, and there's no barbecue sauce on them or anything, so
No, and they're very, very good.
they are.
Very good.
It's also economical. And today we went to
Yep.
a food truck, a grilled cheese, and they just gave me meat on the side. I've been there before, so
Yep.
she remembered me.
All right, guys. So that's it for us. This is where we're at. We're doing our restart, and wish us luck, guys, because we're going to hit this week hard, and we will be back next week to let you know, and hopefully tell you that we're a bunch of pounds down, because we're going to be walking, working, and eating right this week.
Amen.
And we're going to have good news next week,
Yeah.
and we're going to do it. So thank you all for listening in. I hope this wasn't too boring for you, and I hope you got something out of it. So we will see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.